Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learning Electronics. In this lecture, we are going to see some important points related to McMurray full bridge inverter. In the last class, we have studied detailed working of McMurray half bridge inverter. So the working of McMurray half bridge inverter is very necessary to understand the working of McMurray full bridge inverter. So if you want to see that video, you can check it in the channel playlist. So before starting this video, I will request you to subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get more updated videos from here. As you can see, this is the circuit diagram of McMurray full bridge inverter. This circuit diagram consists of 4 main thyristors T1, T2, T3 and T4. 4 main diodes T1, D2, D3 and D4 which are connected in anti-parallel fashion with the main thyristors, and this circuit consists of 4 auxiliary thyristors T1A, T2A, T3 and T4A and 4 auxiliary diodes T1A, D2A, D3 and D4A. As we are using here 4 main thyristors, this circuit is called as full bridge inverter circuit, whereas in the half bridge inverter circuit we were using only 2 thyristors T1 and T2, therefore it is called as half bridge inverter. Here you can see this McMurray full bridge inverter consists of 2 half bridge inverters. This is first McMurray half bridge inverter. This is second McMurray half bridge inverter. So when we combine 2 McMurray half bridge inverters through a load, then it will become McMurray full bridge inverter, and the input voltage source Vs is connected across the terminal, whereas in the half bridge inverter we were using 2 voltage sources of half of this value, that is Vs by 2 and Vs by 2 we are using in the half bridge inverter circuit, whereas in this circuit we are using the voltage of Vs across the terminals of the circuit. Now let us discuss some important points related to McMurray full bridge inverter. As we have seen in the circuit diagram, it consists of 4 main thyristors. So 2 pair of main thyristors are commutated simultaneously in this circuit. When the T1 and T2 thyristors are commutated, at that time T3 and T4 will be in the on condition, and when T3 and T4 will be commutated, at that time T1 and T2 will be in the on condition. So for positive half cycle of the load voltage, T1 and T2 conducts, and for negative half cycle of the load voltage, T3 and T4 conducts, and in this way connects the source to the load. The commutation of the T1 and T2 begins with the firing of auxiliary thyristors T1A and T2A. Similarly, the commutation of T3 and T4 begins with the firing of auxiliary thyristors T3A and T4A. So these are the some main important points related to McMurray full bridge inverter. So hope you have understood this topic. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for more updates.